Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do the bonus read for you. We're going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot for your bonus read. It's funny, I just got out of the shower obviously and washed my hair, and you know when it's really hot and you just get out the shower and within 5 minutes you feel like you need to go back in again. It's really warm. I've opened up all the house. I've had the air conditioning running for 2 days, but I'm like, whoa. And I didn't want to put the fan on because the fan I've got for this room is extremely noisy. It's a really good fan. I'm sure it starred in a few of those movies when they've needed that that effect. So now that I have the microphone, it seems really silly to have so much noise from a fan. So I'm going to just bear with it. So if I start running away, you know why. All right. Alright, we're doing another shuffle. Somebody has something very important to say here. And I'm going to do a shuffle back to front as well. It's quite interesting. We're going to end up reversals here. I'm never even sure why, but... Alright. We're ready to go. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles coming out. Now the Four of Pentacles is a card that talks about hanging on to things, hanging on for dear life. It could be that you're hanging on to money because you're short of money. But remember, very often that creates a lack mentality. I'm not saying don't hang on to your money or be wise with your money. What I'm saying is don't feel like you don't have enough or it's not coming to you, because that creates less. So remember, every time you put something out into the universe, if you're saying, I don't have any money, the universe is listening and manifesting that for you. So the way to get around this is to say you have enough. I am enough, there is enough, whatever. Change that way of thinking. Because there is something here that needs to change. There is something within you here that you are creating that you need to change. There is something that you're hanging on to that needs to go. Spirit is saying very, very strongly here, this is a pattern of your thinking. It is something that you have created within yourself and it needs to go. It doesn't serve you any longer. Probably never did serve you, but now more so than ever, it is something you need to let go of. There is worry and stress here with this Eight of Swords, and it sometimes can mean that you're sort of trapped in this prison of your own thinking. And if you feel like you're lacking in something, then you could have yourself in this energy of this is the way it is, this is how it is, and it's not going anywhere. You hear the cockatoos? So the Eight of Swords is very much a card of being trapped in your own thinking. This energy of going round and round and round, trying to look at something differently, but not letting go of something that you need to let go of. So I'm just trying to get into this energy a little bit more. Whatever you're hanging on to here, whatever way of thinking you're hanging on to, you're not, because you're not releasing it, you're going around in circles with it here. Let me just pull another card. Okay, the Hierophant's coming through. For some of you, this could be in regards to work. You know, if you're stuck in a job and you're thinking, I cannot get another job, and you're stressed out because you're thinking, I can't get another job, I want to say to you that it's here. But because you're creating this way of thinking, it's like you're missing things or you're overlooking things. Let's just keep going with this. All right, so we have the Emperor coming through. Wow. So the universe is saying here, you need to pull back your power. You need to understand how strong you actually are. You need to understand the power you have within you, because your mind is tricking you into believing that these thoughts are real. And I'm here to tell you they are only thoughts. but you're keeping yourself trapped in your thoughts and not looking outside of yourself for the answers. Okay, so we have victory here. Actually, that could be the reading, really, couldn't it? I could stop there and I would have achieved what you needed to hear. You have victory and stability in front of you, but your thinking is overcoming what you have or what opportunities are in front of you. So you're stuck in this energy of rehashing something. For a lot of you, it's rehashing something. So rehashing some sort of idea or energy that is no longer serving you here. But it's almost like self-flagellation, like beating yourself up about something that actually isn't true. All right, let's see where we're going. All right, so it could be for some of you to do with love, could be to do with a soulmate relationship, which could be anybody. It could be to do with a partnership. But there's this energy here of repeating some sort of pattern here because of the way you're thinking about things. Definitely some sort of lack mentality. Maybe you think you don't deserve a relationship, so therefore you are sabotaging. Okay. You are sabotaging here. That's exactly what's going on. It's almost like something amazing and powerful is here for you. Something is being offered to you that's incredibly good, but you're already sabotaging it. That's the old habit. That's the way of doing things. So it's like you're not seeing it for what it is because you've already decided it's not going to work. You've already decided to cut it off. You've already decided here that it just isn't for you. Wow. And the universe is saying, this is for you. But because of these old habits and patterns, you are seeing that you don't deserve this, it's not right for me, and you are sabotaging it before it is even offered to you. That is where your mentality lies with the Eight of Swords. Your limited thinking, your limited understanding of the universe, your stubbornness here of not getting past these old ways of thinking. All right, let's see what's going on. I feel like the universe is going to poke you with a stick anyway. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups coming through. Wow, with the Lovers card. I'm here to tell you in this reading that what you've been thinking is wrong. And we have the Hermit. I am here about to let you know that the way you've been thinking about something is wrong, because the messages are coming through here. There is something here you've trapped yourself in illusion with. It is creating some sort of worry and confusion, without a doubt. Because you have something here almost sitting in your hand that you have got an opportunity to grasp. But because of your past experiences, because of your past way of thinking, because you're so locked into this pattern, this self-sabotage pattern, you're almost shutting the door on it before it's even come in. It's knocking, but it's like you're telling it to go away. There is some sort of choice that needs to be made here in regards to love. And the universe is saying, before you go into that old pattern of thinking, stop yourself for a moment and just remind yourself that you do deserve this. Don't sabotage it before it even comes your way. So the Hermit card is here. And the Hermit card is a card that tells us to go inside and have a really, really good look at what we want. Because I feel like something is about to be presented to you here that is a gift from the universe. But don't go into your old patterns or your old way of thinking or your judgments or your limited thinking or your scarcity sort of understandings and push this away, saying it's not for you or making excuses not to accept it in. I feel like this Hermit card is telling you, accept it and then see if it's right or wrong. Don't push it away before you've even given it an opportunity. All right, let's have a look. All right, Five of Swords coming through. Okay, Daughter of Swords, communication and transformation here. This is about you transforming here. This is about you being communicated to, understanding and transforming yourself through this process. Somebody is about to make communication with you. Somebody is about to communicate something with you. Somebody is going to talk to you about something here. Somebody wants to confess. Somebody wants to open up. Somebody here who has shifted themselves away from an old way of thinking. Somebody who's already been through some sort of transformation. And they're coming in to offer you love here. And there's a choice here. Do you go back to your old way of thinking, or do you just accept it and release the past? Because there is a need for you here to dig deep, to take a deep dive, as I always say, into that energy of why you do what you do, why you almost knock things on the head before you've even had a good look at them. Self-sabotage at its best. Okay, so you're dealing with perhaps a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. 6 of Cups, someone from your past here. Rightio, so we have the 7 of Swords. This is someone you've had no communication with for a while. This is someone that you have had some sort of break in communication with. Someone now who wants to speak. Let's just have a look and we'll put some more cards on it. Okay, so what I have here is this 4 of Pentacles. So some of you have been traveling through old patterns. This may be the pattern of saying, I'm not good enough. This is not for me. This isn't right for me. I don't deserve this. Things haven't gone well before, so why would they now? All of these patterns and ways of thinking here. Not trusting. And I see you here being locked into this negative way of thinking here, this negative energy that's keeping you trapped. The universe is saying here with the Hierophant talks about stability, but I want to say to you in this particular deck, and the reason I love using different decks, is I feel like someone has the key for you here. Someone has the key for you to solve this, because you are about to go into some sort of transformation here. And I see that with the chrysalis. I feel like you're going to understand your own personal power in this situation, because there's a victory here. So the universe is about to prove to you that your thinking is unwarranted and that you are self-sabotaging an incredibly good opportunity because of the way you think about things. The negativity is about to be washed away from your life. You're going to realize here how much power you actually have. I feel like you're manifesting. Something's about to prove to you that you can manifest what you want. And you've probably been talking yourself out of it the whole time, because you've been thinking either I don't deserve this, it's never going to happen, it will never happen for me, it's going to happen the same as it's always done, round and round and round in circles. Someone from your past who you haven't spoken to for a long while is coming in here. And they're going to help you see things in a very different way. There's some sort of communication here with the Page of Pentacles coming through. There's communication coming forth. I feel like this person is about to disclose feelings for you here that you didn't realize they had, because you're so busy doing this cycling. Let's have a look. So we've got the Chariot card, of course we do. The Daughter of Cups. Somebody's making a love offer here. Somebody sees a future with you here. Somebody wants something with you. Somebody wants to move forward with you. Somebody is disclosing love here. Somebody is telling you here how they feel. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer. Particularly Scorpio and Cancer, because we do have a lot of water in this energy and a Father of Cups, King of Cups coming through. Somebody's really in love with you here. Somebody is totally in love with you. But they are here to transform you in some way, shape or form. Somebody is returning from the past who never told you this before. So somebody has been in this Seven of Swords energy, which means that they've been trying to get away with something. They've been trying to get away with something. They may have been holding on to these feelings, hoping they would go. They may have been hoping somehow or another, if they ignored it or took no notice of it, it would just disappear. I don't think that's what's happened, because I feel like your person is very, very loved up here. And they're about to remove you from this illusion by declaring some sort of really strong love for you here. I feel like there is some sort of choice here, though, on whether you move forward or not. So maybe you're still trapped in that way of thinking. Maybe there is this energy here of not really being sure whether what you've got is real because of your way of thinking. So maybe you're going to go back to your old way of thinking and think you don't deserve this. Journey of love coming through. Journey of love coming through. Journey of love oracle cards. I'm going to read one of those for you. I think the heat does something to my brain. I got a mushy brain. There it is. Okay. The blood dance. Woo. Okay. It's quite interesting. The blood dance. I'm not even sure if I've read that card before. Sometimes I think when the cards come out, it blows me away, because I'm like, if I haven't read it before, was it even there before, or are they giving me a new card to read? The heart craves life and blood responds. In relationship to each other, life happens. The desire and the action, the movement of cycles, drawing in and letting go, rushing to the center and pushing far away to the extremities. It is the cycle of relationship, dancing between self and other, into oneness and into individuality. So it is with human beings in relationship with each other, and with human beings in the divine essence. Sometimes the heart of God feels so close, it's as though our own inner passion is the blood rushing through it. Then we journey far, bringing our nourishment to where it is needed, to those who are cold and lonely, to the furthest reaches of our own dark self, that we may, if brave enough, dare to love completely. Though we can be lonely for the warmth of the centre, then craving that feeling of being at home, soon enough we are called back to the core of the divine heart, and the cycle continues. Remember that you are always in this dance of life. You are never apart from the divine. It is just that sometimes in our natural flow, it is easier to feel the divine presence than at other times, yet you're always the blood connected to the heart. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are connected to the divine source and to all that is. If you're experiencing a phase of feeling cut off from yourself, from your body, from another, or from the divine, or even from your own feelings, spiritual connection or intuition, be reassured that this is temporary and part of the cycle of life itself. Soon all connections shall return with even greater warmth and nourishment, welcoming you home again with great love. If you feel you have been journeying in life and fear that you have lost your way, do not trouble yourself, precious soul. You are never far from the divine heart and will always be called home. I feel like with this energy and this card that some of you have cut yourself off from your own emotion. I feel like some of you are about to be reminded through some sort of love here how to connect with your divinity, how to connect with your heart again. You may have cut off from your heart and your emotions a long time ago, and I feel like this experience is putting you back in touch with those. I will read the poem to you, but I want you to remember that perhaps throughout your life you've cut yourself off from things you deserve because maybe you've been told that you didn't deserve them, and maybe you've found reasons for why by self-sabotaging. So bringing in experiences that weren't going to work out because then they reassured you that you were right. That was your birthright not to have. All right, love's language speaks like sound of falling leaves, caressing wind to bear aromas sweet. You ask if I can love in measure true and give emotions weights the scales due. Each tear releases more than words can say, expressing all my heart wants to convey. That's what I feel like you're going to be doing here. I think it's going to get you to tap into that emotion you've not really been feeling for a very long time. Much love. Take care.